Later this month, President Obama will visit Africa, a historic trip that's coming with an historic price tag. Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett has the story from Washington. Good morning, Major.
Good morning, Anthony and Vanita. The numbers do boggle the mind. One presidential trip to 3 African nations costing between $60 million and $100 million. Is that even possible? Well, when you consider the need for an aircraft carrier group, 57 support vehicles, and hundreds of Secret Service agents, all of which the Washington Post first reported would be required for this Africa trip, well, the answer is yes. Neither the White House nor the Secret Service deny President Obama's upcoming 8-day trip to Senegal, South Africa, and Tanzania will cost tens of millions of dollars. They will not verify a price tag, but make no excuse for the cost of moving and protecting the commander-in-chief.
We don't determine the cost of the president's security, just as President Bush did and President Clinton didn't. The Secret Service is going to do what they think is necessary to protect the president.
President Clinton's 1998 trip to Africa, spanning 6 countries in 12 days, cost $42.8 million, and that did not include Secret Service costs, which are classified. The biggest expense, according to a General Accounting Office report, quote, the president's aircraft and other military passenger and cargo aircraft. Add to that elaborate telecommunications gear and basic travel costs, well, the millions multiply. Joe Hagan managed President George W. Bush's 2 trips to Africa and said third world nations require traveling with top-flight communications and medicine.
If something were to happen to the president, whether it be a health emergency or a security incident that required hospitalization, the facilities just aren't adequate in most of the countries that he's visiting.
This will be the president's first extensive trip to Africa. He gave a speech on corruption, tribalism, and bloodshed in post-colonial Africa during a one-day stop in Ghana in 2009. Top advisors said this trip is long overdue.
For the United States to say we're a world leader, except in this continent, doesn't make any sense.
The first family was going to enjoy a brief safari in Tanzania, but that's been scrapped in favor of a trip to Robben Island, where the now ailing Nelson Mandela spent 18 of his 27 years in apartheid captivity. The White House insists this change was not made after press inquiries into the cost of this Africa trip. Anthony and Vanita.
Major Garrett at the White House. Thank you, Major.